I believe we are all doing great. Now, in today's video, I will be showing you how I created the burger that you see in the YouTube thumbnail. So that you see there, I'll be showing you exactly how I did that with Pixel App. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, open your Pixel App. Now, I'm okay with this image size, and if you want to like make some changes to your image size, you can do that here. Just tap on this I button or just tap on it, then you can change the size. But I love it to be in custom size, but you put it in a square size. Now, the first thing that's required of you to do as a smartphone designer, because this is not a PC, this will be very, very confusing. Like, it's very, very confusing because the phone is portable and design won't be flowing that well. The design will be flowing that well, and arranging elements will be very, very hard because there's nothing that is indicating that but there's nothing that is indicating to you that you are aligning your designs, you are getting there, the way you place it, the way you do this, nothing like that. So me, the first thing I should do is to first know the background. Now, the background I want to use for this flyer is red, but I will need to import the main flyer, then choose the color that's there to create a particular flyer. Now, this is the main flyer. So now, all this I did it with Pixel Lab. I did Pixel Lab. If I want to do it, it's just a matter of time. We keep learning, then if you are iterating and if you are implementing and if you keep making research and if you keep learning, you will get there. Now, the first thing you need to do is to create a color like a background color that you are going to use. Now we can pick without stressing ourselves looking for color, without stressing ourselves. And this, let me tell you about this too. This first one here, this first one here is to actually, like, if you are bringing this to white, or if you want, this one is for light, this one is for dark, why this one is for transparent, like it's for what transparent. If I bring it here, nothing will be showing. That's transparent. You can see it up here and see it is transparent, nothing will be showing, like you can see through it. Now, this one is for light, this one is for dark, and this one is for what? Transparency. So transparency. Now, if I don't want to pick color, rightly, or if I know the color code, I'll just come here, then insert the color code. Like you have color code, you can insert the color code. And but if I want to pick for my original flyer, I'll just tap on the color picker tool, then pick a color from here. I can pick a color from here. Since the background is real, it's just some blending and this thing that I was able to, like, you can see from the use, it was blending. I blend different backgrounds that I downloaded. But I don't think I'll be doing that here. I'll just use a normal color. Now, I've gotten something. For me, I will love to use a gradient color. I love to use a gradient color. So I'm picking a dark color. I'm also picking from this. But let me pick from this. I'm using a dark color. You see, if I want to like make it more darker, I will not touch the first and the last. I'll touch the second. And now the second color, just this one. This one that I first use is for this color. Now this second one is for, if I tap on this thing, that means I want to put a color in the middle part. But if I want to add another one, you can just tap on this add. You can add another color, but I'm not using that. I'll just tap on the minus. Then I'll select a color. Now, now I have created something. I've created something. I'll be blending images. Like I'll be doing what I did exactly here. But I want us to just understand the principles I used and how I arrange elements to make designs, like to give it the form and the functionality. So I don't want us to just move straight to, because I know most of us here are beginners and most of us here we are good, but because we don't know how to implement the principles, so our designs, even to us, even to we that design it, they look very absurd. Like we are not attracted and we do not feel the beauty, the form as in the design. So now I will I will I'll make this invisible. And the next thing I did was to actually me when I'm designing, I used to start with the text. So I know how to arrange my text, but um let's just do one after the other. So let me start with the text. delicious. So I'm using so delicious. So delicious. And I think the font I use was Sora. So and I believe you know how to download fonts now because I've sent it in I've sent it to us before and it is I've sent it to us before. So let's type so now there's something you need to understand. There's something you need to understand. So now this I said I need to like if I want my design to be aligned, I need to play with the grid line tool. This is the grid line tool. This that I'm enabling is the grid line tool. So and if you want to um position all this grid line, you tap on this. But this magnet is just it will be indicating with a red sign like on the grid line that this thing is centered. But it's because the background is red, that's why we are not seeing it. That's why we are not seeing it. But it's indicating with time you will know. So it's indicating that this thing is centered or is actually where I want it to be. So now um this is how I should arrange or bring this to 10 or 12. Then I'm also doing this like it should be 12 away from the last. So this should be around 88. So I'm bringing this to 85 and this as well to 15. So I've already um positioned the grid line. Now, now from including this, you can see that there's a spacing among the letters. There's a spacing. So you can see there's a spacing. It's only a beginner that will not bring them closer together. But if you are good with it and you've been conversant, you've been practicing and you know about it, you will know that yes, this thing needs to come together, but not that too close. So I'll go to my spacing. If it's letter that I want to space, I'll space them here. And if it's word, just tap on the words and space them. Now now this thing is okay, but me I usually use 5 because sometimes I'm going to say please don't go and space it. Don't go and use is okay like this. Don't go and space it to an extent that it will just jeopardize your efforts in designing. So you feel like you created something, but actually what you did was nonsense. So it's okay at 5. This spacing is 2. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to copy this. I know this one I'm doing this. So you copy this. Instead of writing them together, I know the reason why I did this. Like I separated it. Delicious hamburger. Now this one is coming under. It's coming under. Now hope you are seeing this. I think the text is too big. I think it's too big. Now let me use the main flyer. Let me go use the main flyer. All I have to do is to increase the size, relative size. It's going to give me the exact size. And I'm going to drag it and position it at the center. Now I'm going to lock the layer. Is I know you will be feeling confused because of how I'm using my whole design tools, but it's something I just need to calm down to learn. It's not hard. Just need to calm down to learn it. Now I know I can't get the actual size, but so now let me use my so if I use my hand to reduce it, I won't get the exact size that I'll be using for this. That's why. So I will need to go to my size then reduce. So I will know the exact size I'm also reducing for this. I'll reduce. I think I've not gotten it. So I'll reduce. Now it's okay like this. So 94. Let me leave it at 95. Then so the next thing I'm going to go to this one then this is the size 95. Now this one I don't use hand to reduce because I'll be getting the exact size I use for this. Now I can drop that so we can do the rest here. And then now you can see I've did something and there's also another way you can also do it without copying and writing burger. So you can do like this, copy this, like you can do something like let me copy this and finish delicious burger. So this is another way of doing it. You bring this down, you bring this closer, you center it, then you go to align, then you go to line spacing, then you bring this closer to it like this. Then you go to alignment. Then you give this a center. This is center. This is a right. This is a left alignment. This is a center alignment. This is a right alignment. So you give it a center alignment. You can see it's also the same thing. It's the same thing. And I hope we are getting there. So you can also. But the reason I wanted to do this was because I want to use the curve. I want to use the curve. But for me to use the curve, the test need to be they need to be separate. So I'll be able to use the curve. Now I'm going to put curve. Then increase this. Now there is something about this curve. And see, no matter what I do to space them, no matter what I do to space them. So, so I'm not using the curve again. I think this let's leave this at 7 -7. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in the this this thing under it, this bench or something, this wood PNG. So I'll go to my key, my auto home elements. So this is design that belongs. So now I'll not tamper with this. What I'll do is go. I'll not tamper with this bench PNG from the table PNG from the canvas. I'll not tamper with it from the canvas. I'll just go here, increase it. It's going to fit in. I'll increase the width. So there's no need. I can just draw it down. Now there's something we do. We also edit elements in Pixel Lab. So I'll go to my color filters. Then I'm going to you see it's changing. So I'm going to bring it in, like I'm going to bring the hue to a like a particular I'll give it an orange, like it will want to blend with the background. So orange, then I'll increase the saturation, like give it a saturation of 10 or 5. Then this as well 5. Then contrast is going to like bring out everything, like going to make it more clear, like and that's all. Then I'm going to lock this layer. I'm done. You can see very very simple. Design is very very simple. If only you understand the principles. You know this burger is big like this. Some of you use they just use the font to spoil the designs. Font also matters when designing to consider a better font to use. So for this, I can't use a hand script font. It's just like it will not make sense on the design. You need to perceive the way you design. Like you need to perspect on how design will look. So the next time I'm going to bring this a burger, like the burger. Now so I'll position this as well. You can see, but it's blocking, like it's blocking. Like I'll need to reduce this or follow like increase it like follow the same. So I'll bring this. I think I tampered with the burger, so I'll get something. Yes, this was the exact size. I was just so I will make this erasable. No, if I get it somewhere, you can see. Even without, I'm not done, but you can see the design look nice. Uh, the next thing I did was to got the image. I reduced it, then add the text. So from here, we are done. Now, there's something I added to this bottom part, like added a gradient. Go to your shape, go to gradient, then add a gradient color. This part, make it transparent. And we are bringing this part. Then this part, you give it, the color we use is red, so you give it a dark red color. It's not a must, but you feel like just making your design look professional. So this it's not a must. It's not a must. Actually, it's not a must. But and you can also bring this down. It's not a must actually. Just make it look realistic. Hope you are getting what I'm saying. Now with this we are not done here. So I also added a texture like a food texture like that. Pins. Let me go to my pins. Not this. Yes, you see, I'm using like food related. Now this thing, the image size is a square shape, so I need to give this a square shape. Then please don't go inside from the canvas. Go to that one is then go to relative side. Then increase this going to fit in. It's going to fit in. Then now you can also use this color from pixel art. Give this a color. Let's give it a black color. So you give it a black color. Then go to this color. You have to it has erased all the white parts. There. It has erased all the white parts. And this is the finish one. Now I'm not using dark color. I'm using a yellow or a light red, yellow or a light red or an orange color, like something like this. Now show at the text something like this. Now I'll take it to back and I'll reduce the opacity. So it's not even that it is visible, but it just makes it show in every people can like yes, actually it's okay. Now from here we actually done with the design. Then the next thing I want to correct here is the way we use our shape. The way we use our shape. Now let's say for example I want to add the shape in that particular shape that is there. So something has changed there. Let me just leave this at 85, 15 or H24 and take this other point. 15 shape. So also let me create a shape. Like when I'm done creating a shape, I'm done creating I want to create a shape from here. I created a shape. I've increased the radius. Some of us do not go like we have done really leave this edit. You now come again then increase this. I have spoiled it. This like this. Does this make sense? No. Delete this. So this is shape. Anything you want to do, you want to come back to that edit again, then edit shape. Edit. Then increase the radius. Please don't go outside of the edit to go and be editing the shape. You compromise the design. So just come here. So anytime I used to finish it here. And then I'll take this side, but it's still needs some edit. I can still make it to no. Then you can add your text here. You can bring it here, but I thought this was 10 away from this 10. Then this was also 10. In that sense, so make it align. Then you add your text. Granny. You can add your social media undo, but just you can add Facebook or Instagram or this thing. Then choose a font. Me, I like using Poppins. I don't know why. So when you are choosing a font, you have different varieties. Like you have typeface. A typeface contains a different varieties of fonts. Just like this Pumpkins, you have black that is very like it's very bold. You have semi bold. This like they are called typeface because they have a font family. So now this guy message I'm writing is not the main message I want to pass. That's why I'm not using a bold font, not the main message. So I've got to use a medium font or a semi bold font. Then give it a black color. So please don't have me using a yellow color on or anytime I want to tell you all the call to actions let them be in white and black like something like this. Granules. Oh, please, this is too small because I'm trying to let me just remove the granny. Let me use let me just write granny for the sake of this tutorial. This is, I want to put their social media handle here. And I'll import an Instagram or their TikTok this thing. So I will erase the color same, increase the tolerance so that the white won't show anymore. Then reduce the size. This calm down. Nobody. If you are not seeing it, so you can increase it and perform and do your necessary things and do the necessary things you need to do. If this is not correct, but it will not be indicating, like it will not show you if it is aligned. You just have to use your inner eye to view it and see whether this is your position. Then you want to reduce it back to normal size, you tap on this 331, then you tap on this plus button. So you add your logo here, then add the shape here, then do the normal thing. Like I use a yellow color, let me use, but let me make it a light one. Let me make it light, like then I did it. It's something like this. You can use a gradient color to make it look more stunning. You can use a gradient color, bring this to this last edge. Just a dark yellow for the bottom part, then choose a light for the upper part. You can see you just have to go to the edit, then reduce it. So reduce. You can reduce this since you are now extending. But if you extend, you can see you have spoiled it. So just undo. So that's it. But that's it. Add the text just from the main flyer, just the way I did it, just use it to create something like this. Bye bye. See you in the next video. And please, as you are learning, make sure you are putting everything into practice. See you in my next video. Save. You want to save your design? You tap on this. Then you tap. You want to save it as project. Like you want to do some edits. You can save it as project here. Delicious hamburger. You can save as project. Then you tap on OK. But make sure before you save it, make sure you minimize this keyboard before you save it. Then you want to save it to your guide. Come there. We have two options format. We have JPEG and we have PNG. PNG is just like when you want to save logo. There will be no like there will be transparent. PNG is for when you want to save logo, and this JPEG is for when you want to save the normal this thing. You know now. So now this dimension, please don't save as custom. Come to the save as auto for better quality or very high for better quality. Auto, but me most of the time I use auto. Then save to that. That's all about saving and about that's all about saving the designs.